Okay. Here he is.
Wow.
Better than picture.
How did you want it? How did you feel? Coming up as a nigga in the cash game, living in the fast lane, for real. How do you want it? How do you feel?
Literally haven't eaten all day because I heard this lounge has a lot of good food. I'm a really like what we call in Japan tabehoda, all you can eat. I'm a all you can eat the sushi in here and see what we got. I'm so hungry. This first class lounge better be it. I just got to the ANA suite lounge just for like the first class passengers. A lot of you guys think I'm spending a lot of money on airlines, but I just know how to travel hack really well, and we got this flight for free. Because at the end of the day, yeah, flying first class, flying business class, you know, I'm getting the aesthetics of it. Marketing wise, it's very good, you know, but at the end of the day, I've realized how efficient first class is. The fact that I got passed through security without, you know, any difficulties, pretty smooth. From here, I get to go to my lounge and they directly take me to the plane. The efficiency of that is what I pay for. In this case, I didn't pay for it. I used miles. So essentially, you know, I'm going to Hawaii for a very, very big moment in my life. It's more so of just not the accomplishment, but how everything I visioned my life will be in the first 30 years is honestly coming into fruition, you know, and I'll dive deeper into what I'm about to get and everything. But essentially at the end of the day, it's been something that I wanted to purchase for my whole life. You know, I would say from like 8 or 9 years old when I saw it on someone's wrist. You know, it's not the exact particular watch, but being able to see that couldn't have came at a better timing. Me turning 30, you know, and then getting the phone call a few weeks ago saying that I got the call for that watch that I particularly wanted. It's just a surreal moment to be able to buy it in Hawaii, where I'm born and raised, and actually to be able to buy it from like a Japanese distributor as well too, you know, because I have ties to Japan as well. But it's just a full circle moment that I'm so proud, you know, and like, yeah, I can get the watch on a secondhand market or somewhere else, but I wanted to buy it from the Rolex store in Hawaii. I'm excited. I'm very hungry right now. So I'm probably gonna order me some sushi, land Oahu in the morning, and then that day I'm picking up the watch. So I'll see you guys soon. Your boy's about to feast. About 40,000 feet in the air. We're flying first class in ANA. Absolutely love the service. I think there's only another person here. So we have this whole place to ourselves. So it's super nice. I like that we both can be like here, as you can see, you know? Good morning, everybody. We're about to land in Honolulu, Hawaii. My home, where I was born and raised, you know. I'm looking out right now. It's just such a beautiful view. Just got out of the water for a quick swim. Had to get a little workout in after, but it's not getting on a plane. I had to get my body moving. I'm about to get tidied up, get a aloha shirt on, head to Ala Moana, and then get the watch, baby. So I'll see you soon.
Call me when you need some. Call me when you need
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just got his new photo.
He didn't tell you this last time, or maybe he did, but this has been his dream watch for his entire entrepreneurial career. So it feels like he has hit a big goal, and then today he posted like going to Hawaii to pick up a goal I've been working for a very long time. So
I don't think I told you the story, but I think Hasai Kyusai, I used to live Island Colony, Seaside Avenue. Yeah, my mom. And then on the pool deck, I saw a guy wearing Rolex. I don't know if it was presidential, but it was a gold Rolex. I remember going up to him and I said, "Excuse me, like, how do you get that watch?" I was very young, you know, and he was like, "Oh, I have my own business." And I think from that time, that's when I was like, "Oh, I kind of want to build my own business if I can get a watch like that." And then 2-3 years, I don't know when this came out, but I remember when it came out. And I looked the bezel of how the black and everything looked. I was like, this is the one. Like I like the old version too, but black is kind of like my color, and I like the ombre kind of thing, and I think that's why. And then I think how fast my 30th birthday was just last month too.
Oh.
So it's like just like how everything and then his thing and then everything like that. It's just crazy. And then Hawaii, you know. And so
Just happening, everything is happening here.
Yeah.
In the room.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Here is better than picture.
I know.
Wow.
Look at this. Look at under the lights.
Yes.
Under the light, off the light. Look at the
Bro, that thing is crazy.
new green ombre.
Yeah.
I feel like a new man.
Bro, that thing's crazy.
I don't think it like for me it's like I was telling her, but like it's like I think being able to get it here specifically is kind of like that, like what I wanted, you know, like yes.
Bro, that thing is crazy.
I like that it's heavy too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
much heavier than this.
No, I'm not
This is This is a Imoto right here.
Wow, green and green.
Yes, sir.
You see, you hear the
Yeah.
sounds.
ですよみんな。
Yeah.
どうですか?
It just feels like real.
Yeah.
Mira, buena.
Just got done getting in the water. This is truly what makes Hawaii so special, is that, man, the breaks here are beautiful, the waves, the vibes and everything, you know. So like to me, this is what peace is being able to come out here and be able to do it. And as you know already from this video, you know, I did get my dream watch just to kind of reflect back and just to understand the significance of not the watch, but just the accomplishment of myself, not comparing it to anybody else's accomplishment. It's not about who has the better watch, the more expensive watch. It's the watch I wanted. And I told myself I would get this, you know, for me to be able to get this, you know, it's just a huge accomplishment for myself. But, you know, I'm just getting started, and that's the beautiful thing. And now that you get to follow me along this journey, that's what YouTube is so great, honestly, because I get to document my whole life and you get to see the ins and outs, the hardships, the good times and everything. So you're seeing the good times, but I want to be open with you about the hard times as well too. But man, check this beautiful view out. Sunset's about to set. I got dinner later tonight. Might get some running session in pretty soon, you know, just to get the cardio in. I did swim a good minute in there. But yeah, I'm here with my girlfriend. She loves Hawaii. She wants to move here. Like I always said, if I'm gonna move to Hawaii, it's gotta be in my dream home. So we got a lot. It's a lot of work. She wants a tennis court. And if anyone in Hawaii knows how expensive a tennis court in a house is, please let her know. It's not unobtainable. I know I can get it, you know, but as I make more money, as I get more things accomplished, I start to realize that I don't really need all those things. What I really want is just a place where my dogs, my kids, and where I can invite friends over and we barbecue and have a good time, play Portuguese horseshoe, you know, watch Sunday night football, barbecue, all the things, you know, like just a simple life, you know. And I want to be able to host those kind of events for my friends, their friends, all my friends' family and everything like that. Bring my mom back home to Hawaii, you know. So I want to document this journey and just show you when you look a couple years later, you'll see, oh damn, he documented everything, and you're like, wow, like I followed him from the very beginning. So stay tuned, and we're about to go on this legendary run, baby. Let's go. Up guys, so today has been an eventful day, to say the least. I just got back home. It's about midnight from one of the most epic days possible. Just, you couldn't have scripted any better, honestly. So essentially, I landed in Hawaii, right? And then I got my watch. I kind of just want to talk to you guys about what this kind of means to me, right? What this Rolex signifies a little bit deeper and more, right? Ironically, like I'm sitting in the same building as I was when I first saw a Rolex. I saw a Rolex watch on a man, and he said he was a business owner. That's when I was like, I want to be a business owner. And at that time, I didn't know the concept of a business owner, right? I don't know if you guys know my backstory, but I do come from a single mom, right? And never had much money. I went to an amazing school. The school I went to definitely gave me a better opportunity of getting this watch, right? I went to one of the best schools in Hawaii. I would say the best school in Hawaii. Accepted there. I did get kicked out one year, but I came back and I was able to graduate. But the network, the connections that I was able to build there was second to none. When you associate yourself with that school, you typically will think that, oh, you came from a rich household or whatever, but that was not my case, right? Me not having a father figure in my life was a very tough thing, right? Was very tough for my mom as well too. She just could not handle the craziness I had inside of myself, right? And that craziness simply just came because I was lacking a male figure in my life. There was no male figure to guide me, to give me advice, to show me what it takes to become a man, because there was no man in my life that can do that until all these coaches really stepped up in my so-called father spaces and allowed me to learn what it takes to be a man. It's so important to understand that, like, I didn't come from money, I didn't come from much. A lot of people, you know, I've lost a lot of relationships along the way of me being an entrepreneur, a lot of trust. I've hurt a lot of people's feelings, you know, but at the end of the day, I had my why, I had my purpose. All you have to do is start. The easiest way, and I'm gonna give you the secret formula to make your first $1 million, but simply close your eyes, envision that perfect version of you. Whether it's that person with a six-pack on a suit, a watch, your stylish hair, your skin tone, whatever it is, picture that person. Don't picture someone else. Don't picture someone else's life. Don't picture anybody else. Picture you, that perfect version of you. So if you're fat, picture a skinny, buff, you know, good looking. If you're a girl, picture whatever type of body you want on yourself and the look, the clothes you're wearing, just that perfect vision of you, and think about that. And now you think, okay, that's the dream me. What is that dream person gonna be doing? Oh, he's gonna be doing this. He's gonna be making this much. He's gonna have this much in his bank account. From there, all you have to do is reverse engineer. Now that you know the end goal, the end of that person who you want to become, you reverse engineer it. And now you have your blueprint on how to become the best and the most successful version of yourself. And that's all it is. That's the beautiful thing about reverse engineering, because you create the blueprint that is necessary to accomplish that goal that you want to do. Being able to get this watch, like I said, it's not about the price, because there's more expensive watches, you know, and there's way more sought after watches in the world. For me, this is my opinion only, but that watch signifies Rolex so well. It is something that I wanted. It's like I said, the only watch I really ever want is a Rolex, because I saw that Rolex on that man's watch and that lit a spark in me. And obviously it was not the same watch that I have now, but I've always wanted the presidential, and the presidential just felt like a Rolex watch. And to be able to get this, it is truly, you know, a dream. Yes, this is a big moment, like a big thing for a lot of other people. It might be something so small for others, but to me it's big, right? And I'm not comparing anything to anybody. I'm comparing it to what I've accomplished in my life, and to me it means a lot. It's honestly not even to inspire, but I just want to tell my story. I want my story to inspire you, not me buying this Rolex. My story of how I got everything, you know what I mean, to inspire you. So I really do hope that my story inspires you, not this item. But if this item gets your attention to learn more about my story, then it's a win-win. So I hope that I can inspire you through everything that I do, through my entrepreneur journey. I do it very unconventionally, because I'm not trying to copy someone else's journey. I'm trying to create my own, and I want you guys to do the same. I just appreciate you guys, you know. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna actually take a quick bite, take a eat, and then tomorrow relax, enjoy some sun, go to the beach and do some things, and then, you know, enjoy everything from there. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening wherever you are, and I hope you're happy for me. I'm happy for myself. Even not, if you hate, you know, whatever, it's all good, man. I'm happy for myself. I love myself, and I'm just gonna be happy, and you're gonna always see me smiling. So I'll see you guys later. Shoots.